Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. It's my last video for the night. Get this last recap done. So, the San Diego Padres beat the Seattle Mariners. 7-6 reaction. What a ball game this was. San Diego takes a 5-0 lead there in the first inning. They get 5 runs off Luis Castillo, including a grand slam by Ramon Laureano. Has been a great pickup since the trading deadline. So 5-0 there. I'm like, Seattle's just gonna lie over here and get their ass kicked. But no, they battled back in the 5th inning. A pair of 3-run homers by Randy Arozarena and Eugenio Suarez gives Seattle a 6-3 lead. Just what a game this was. Back and forth, just great baseball this weekend, man. You know, especially tonight, you know, with the Mets, Phillies, and then this one. What a night of baseball. Then Bogaerts gets the scoring started with that RBI single. Laureano hits the grand slam for that 5 runs, 5 of them things in the first inning. But then Dylan Cease was pitching well, but then he imploded there. And then bottom of the 5th inning, he gets took out at 4 1/3. Pitched pretty well to start, but then he gives up a 3-run homer to Randy Arozarena. And then they take him out. Jason Adams gives up the 3-run homer to Eugenio Suarez, his biggest swing as a Seattle Mariner so far this season. So a pair of 3-run homers give the Mariners the lead. But it wasn't for long, as in the top of the 6th, the Padres scored pretty much 2 runs to win it in the top of the 6th, and then the bullpen was able to shut the Seattle offense down for the rest of the game. From Adrian Morjon to Mason Miller. He got the first 2 outs, and he let 2 runners reach with a hit and a walk, but he got out of the inning. Jeremiah Estrada! And then to Robert Suarez. So the bullpen, after Dylan Cease imploded, and Jason Adams gives up a homer, they go 4 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 6 strikeouts. So great job from Adrian Morjon, Mason Miller, Jeremiah Estrada, and Robert Suarez to go the rest of the way scoreless. Not really many threats by the Mariners. After that big 5th inning where they scored 6 runs to come back just to give the lead right back. This was a fun game, man. Roller coaster game. But yeah, I guess let's go over the stat sheet. Big win for San Diego to stay only 1 game back on my Dodgers instead of being 2 back. But Dylan Cease, 4.1 innings, 4 hits, 400 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts for Dylan Cease. Dylan Cease has only gone more than 5 innings pitched once in his last 7 starts. I mean, the grand slam was a good start. Then and after that the offense wasn't great then until they got those 2 runs. But a gritty win though, despite the best best efforts of Dylan Cease and Luis Arraez. Cease had his typical self-inflicted implosion with no ability to stop the bleeding. Luis Arraez had his typical 0-impact offensive game. He went 0 for 5. But yeah, Dylan Cease just sucks. I mean, his last 7 starts, he's only went like 5 innings once. Like, the dude sucks. That's just the truth. It is what it is. Then you go to the bullpen. Let's go over to the Mariners starter, Luis Castillo. 5 innings, 5 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts from Luis Castillo. Had that bad first inning. I thought he settled in after that for the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. So I thought he settled in after that. But the first inning wasn't great. You know, he was at the 5 runs. But I thought he settled down nicely. And the Padres really didn't do anything else off of him. The final few innings he was out there. So, he was able to stop the bleeding after the first inning. So, yeah, let's go over these bullpens here. For San Diego, Jason Adam, .2 innings pitched. 2 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts for Jason Adam. Adrian Morjon, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts for Morjon. He's having a fantastic season. 3 strikeouts. His 10th win this season. Mason Miller, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts for Mason Miller. Laureano and Miller trades paying off for San Diego. Jeremiah Estrada, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout for Estrada. And Robert Suarez gets the save, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts for Seattle's bullpen. Hale Ferguson, .1 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts for Caleb Ferguson in the .1 innings. He pitched. Gabe Speer. How the fuck you say that name? I'm not part of the nerd community. .2 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Edward Barzardo, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. And Carlos Vargas, 2 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Yeah, they got those runs off Caleb Ferguson. So, Padres improved to 75-58. Seattle dropped to 71-62. San Diego 12 hits, 7 runs. 5 in the first, 2 in the sixth. Seattle had 8 hits for 6 runs. Those 6 runs in the 5th inning. Those 2 3-run homers. Neither team had an error. For the Padre offense, Tatis 1 for 5. Luis Arraez goes 0 for 5. Manny Machado 2 for 5. O'Hearn 2 for 4 and a walk. Bogarts 1 for 3 and RBI. Sheets 1 for 3, a walk, 2 runs scored. Laureano 2 for 4, 4 RBIs. The homer with a grand slam. Cronenworth 2 for 1 RBI. And Fermin 1 for 2, a walk and an RBI. For Seattle Mariners, Rosarena 1 for 5, 3 RBIs with a homer, 3-run homer. Cal Raleigh 0 for 4 and a walk. Rodriguez 2 for 4 and a walk. Naylor 2 for 4. Eugenio Suarez 1 for 3, a walk, and 3 RBIs with a 3-run homer. Polanco 1 for 4. Canzone 0 for 4. Crawford 1 for 4. Cole Young 0 for 3, a walk and a run scored. So yeah, Padres take game 2. Tomorrow will be the rubber match. This final game, this 3-game series rubber match at 4:10. So we'll see if which team can take 2 out of 3. It's a pretty important series for both teams in their respective divisions. And Seattle blew a big opportunity here to get the win. Blew a big opportunity to get a win here after they come back from 5-0. But you know the Mariners probably weren't going to sweep the Padres. They're too good of a team. It's frustrating though that everyone you wanted to lose behind you won, and the team in front of you you want to lose lost, and the Mariners still aren't able to gain ground. But also, your $25 million pitcher can't give up 5 runs though in the first inning. If Castillo only allows 2 or 3 instead of 5, the Mariners likely cruise to an easy victory. Castillo's been terrible 4 of his last 5 starts. Adam Miller's pitching lately, and this is why the pitching could maybe be a concern for the playoffs. But yeah, Padres win 7-6. It's been a fun series, man. These first 2 games have been pretty fun to watch. So, final game of a 3-game series. Tomorrow we'll see who takes 2 out of 3. This one will be at 4:10 p.m. Tomorrow it'll be Darvish against Brian Woo! Who's been the Mariners' best pitcher this season. Darvish coming off that 6 innings of 1-run ball against the Dodgers. So, we'll see how he does against Seattle tomorrow. So, yeah, that's really got to say. So, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and next time I like. Peace, and have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. And college football picks will officially be back tomorrow. I'll make my official week 1 predictions tomorrow night. Peace.